I am honored that you invited me. Thanks for having me. So, yeah, the story is pretty much straightforward. I was in my early teens, I think I was 14 years old, and a bunch of guys that we used to hang out, they called me, we have sort of formed a band, and if you want, come and jam with us. I had no idea. I mean, I barely played the guitar back then, so I just went on the microphone, just for fun, But in the process, I mean, immediately I realized it was something that I loved to do. So actually, it was something that I wanted to keep it going on, and one thing led to another, and things became more serious in the process. So here we are with W.E.B. So what happened with W.E.B was it was about 1999, I think, and I got as a guitarist into an atmospheric black metal band. Back then we were called Eternity. We only got one EP out there, and we were with the guys with 3 years, doing shows, recordings, everything. And by the time I left this band, I wanted to continue the whole thing. So I used to kind of have my own band back then, but nothing serious. So this was the point that I decided, okay, let's bring some people together and try and make this work. So this is how W.E.B started to come into place, and but the name of the band and where it all began was something completely spontaneous, because it started as W.E.B, just one word, but in the process we thought, okay, let's put dots, and we never thought of what would the acronym mean. And I was asked in an interview, what does it mean? And I immediately said where everything began, because I didn't have anything else to say. I know, funny story, but come to think of it, I realized that this was something that I liked. So it had a meaning for us, because where it all begins is writing here and writing here. So it's in the deepest inner paths of your own self. So there you go. How to describe the sound? Okay, many people describe us as symphonic black metal. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I think symphonic black metal is 3 words that can easily get you a good first idea of what's happening. To me, it's not like black metal, it's more like extreme metal, because it's got elements of black metal, it's got elements of death metal, thrash, even classic heavy metal. So there was a point that I started calling it dark metal, and this is something we've kept through the years, because even if you see our social media, it's W.E.B dark metal. And this is what I'm going for. But if somebody has no idea, I think symphonic black metal is something to get them going to kind of understand what's happening or of what they are about to hear. Because the first symphonic metal bands I started to listen to were not black metal at all. I mean, first symphonic metal bands I got to hear was Therion and Angra. Okay, Therion has like a doom deathish, like occult history. I started with their album Theli, which was quite a symphonic heavy and really dark album. And at the same time, I came across Angra and Holy Land, which has a lot of ethnic elements and traditional Brazilian elements, and also many symphonic and classical music. Then I came across Emperor and Cradle of Filth, and I did that because I heard I read an interview by Kronos of Venom that the guy said, you know, we're playing black metal, but it's thrashy, but I mostly respect bands that do more avant-garde things that, you know, back in the 90s were quite a lot out of the box, like putting keyboards and strange instruments into black metal. And Emperor and Cradle of Filth back then were such kind of bands. Even though you cannot actually consider them as symphonic, they were the ones that, you know, all together with Therion and Angra, also first records of Rhapsody, they all got me into the symphonic metal and the dark music and the black metal and extreme, and all these elements combined are what gave me the whole essence. Welcome to Across the Yeah, we did Colosseum like 2021. You know, to mind the gap, we released in 2023 the EP Into Hellfire We Burn, because we were, you know, a bit off schedule in our minds on when to release something new. We are actually at the time composing the new album, and I am pretty positive that we will be done with recordings quite, I don't know, in midsummer, I guess. So it all depends on when the compositions are going to finish. After that, we're pretty fast forward with recordings always. So yeah, I think that 2024 there will be at least one new single release, and 2025 we're going to have a new album out there. I promise you, it's already sounds amazing. I love it. Wow. It always depends on the song. Mostly to me, I mean, because your question has to do with vocals, riffs, solos, drums. The thing, the most difficult thing for me is sometimes lyrics, but it's sometimes lyrics, but mostly the most attention is given to the structure of the songs. I mean, you could have theme A, theme B, theme C, and so on, but then you need to figure out, is the intro okay? Do you repeat the chorus too many times maybe, or do you need a solo here, or maybe not? And you know, structure is key for me in all compositions. So this is the element that I mean, in Colosseum, there were many songs, and in Forbiddens too, there was many songs like that, that we changed the structure of the songs, like even after the recordings, I mean, and we had to record the songs again. I think that the greatest achievement is that I am still going after many years. It's for W.E.B, right now it's 22 years, and I've been playing music more than that. I mean, W.E.B were formed in 2022, and I am into bands since 1996. So the greatest achievement is that I'm still going, and I'd like to think that I'm still moving upwards and evolving. That's the most important. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son by Iron Maiden, the Black Album by Metallica, Cruelty and the Beast by Cradle of Filth, Wolfheart by Moonspell, and The Origin of the Feces by Typo Negative. I am an elitist myself, but not the way you mean it in your question. I am an elitist for art, but not what one would call a gatekeeper. You know, I'm not into that. I am against that. I think that art is art. It shouldn't have like such strict boundaries. There were many times that we would get, and I would personally would get, negative and hate comments about stuff because we are not a band that an elitist would like. I am sure of that, but I don't really care. I mean, it doesn't affect anything. We do our thing, and we will continue to do our thing the way we think we want to do it. If you don't like it, get past it. There is something maybe there that you would like. So no, I'm not into it, man. Yes, I am, but I cannot tell you anything because I don't want to, and the reason is I firstly want to have something out there, to have something prepared, be proud of it, and when this time comes, I'm gonna let you know. Be sure of that. I'm working on several stuff, always. I have many projects that I work right now as a music producer, but to be in something involved really personally, yes, there is something, and I hope that it works out well, but keep an eye out for announcements. Right now we're working on the new album. There are many things going on in the back of the curtain, so we are going to have a hell of a time after summer announcing stuff, and also touring. We're working on it to be on a big tour again because last one was last year, and the plan is work. To me, one of the most important extreme metal scenes in the world. I mean, it's got history. It's got great history. It's to me, black metal and extreme music started by Norway and Greece, and that says it all. I mean, we got historical bands: Rotten Christ, Septic Flesh, Varathrone, Nightfall, Kavir. I could go on, and there are many bands, amazing bands coming out of here, amazing bands, and I love it. And I think that if you don't listen to Greek extreme metal music, then you should, and you're not going to miss. Channel. Guys, I have a very simple message to you. Listen to music as much as you can. Really listen to music. It will give you everything. You're not going to lose anything, not even your time. It will make you better. Listen to music. W.E.B to Sri Lanka, of course. Actually, I want to go and play everywhere in the world, and if there is someone that wants us there, invite us there, get us there. We will not refuse. We will come with great pleasure, love, and play the best concert for you guys. Once again, thanks for having me. This was Sakis from W.E.B. Stay dark.